Hello friends, this is Uma and welcome to the Turmeric Club. Today we will be making the sarso ka saag or mixed greens. I have tried to simplify this recipe a lot. Hope you all like it. Let's start cooking. I will be using the crockpot to make the mixed greens or the sarso ka saag, and that the main ingredient in this saag is the mustard greens, and I will let you know all the ingredients that I'm going to use in this. And this crockpot has a pot inside which I have washed thoroughly. And earlier sarso ka saag or mustard greens were actually cooked in earthen pots, and they were cooked for several hours, and this is the closest thing I have than the earthen pot, and this is going to do the job really well. But if you do not have the crock pot, you can use the Instapot, or you can also pressure cook the greens first. For this recipe, I need 1 pound of spinach, 1 pound of mustard greens, and 1 pound of turnip greens. These are already chopped and they're frozen. And I'm taking 5 cloves of garlic and an inch of ginger and half a tablespoon of salt, and I'm using pink Himalayan salt. I have added all the 3 vegetables to the crock pot. Using a mortar and pestle, I am going to make a coarse paste of the ginger and garlic. You may add 4 to 6 Serrano peppers to this ginger and garlic, and you can crush them along with them and add it to the saag. The number of Serrano peppers, for usually this much of portion, it will be 4 to 6 chilies, but it depends upon totally your taste. If you like very hot, you can put 4 to 6. If you don't want mild, you can only put 1, or you can skip it altogether also. Add the coarsely ground ginger and garlic to all the veggies in the crock pot. Add the salt. Cover it and let it cook. I have turned on my crock pot on high for 4 hours, and in between I will check. Let's open and check after 4 hours. How is this looking? Okay. So this is very nicely cooked. Using a hand blender, I'm going to blend it. I'm not using a mixer to do that because it becomes a very fine paste, and we do not want a very fine paste. I'm adding half a cup of chickpea flour to the stand mixer. To this, I'm going to add 1 cup of water, and I'm going to mix it very well. So the chickpea has blended in water very nicely, and now I'm going to add this mixture to the mixed greens or sarso ka saag. Mix it very well and let it cook. So we are going to mix this very well, and This chickpea flour will add extra smoothness to the saag or mixed greens, and this will become really smooth. So we are going to cook it on slow for another 1 hour. We'll cover it and let it cook so that all the chickpea flour gets cooked. I just added 1 more cup of water to this so that the mixture becomes a little bit more smoother. And you can check, this is your choice where you want the consistency. You can set the consistency and let it cook. Let it cook for 1 more hour. So I'm going to cover it and let it cook. Let's start making the tempering for the saag or the mixed greens. So I have taken 2 tablespoons of clarified butter, and I'm going to heat it up. And to this I'm going to add the chopped onions. Once the clarified butter is hot, I'm going to add 1 cup of chopped onions. You have to keep on cooking till it becomes lightly golden. A very nice aroma from the desi ghee or the clarified butter is coming. And see, this is becoming slightly golden in color, and we don't want the entire thing to go dark brown. This much is enough. We are going to turn it off now. And now I'm going to add this tempering to the saag. The saag has cooked very well, and now I'm going to add the tempering. I will mix it well and check the salt now. After mixing this, I'm going to cool it and keep it in the refrigerator. I normally cook saag on the weekends in winter and keep it in the refrigerator. And when I want to use it, I'll take out a portion of it, and then I give it a second tempering. I've taken out a little bit of saag for 2 people in 1 pot, and to this I'm going to do the second tempering. For second tempering, I have taken 2 tablespoons of clarified butter or ghee. To this I am going to add 1 dried red chili, 1 slit green chili, some juliennes of ginger, let the flavor of this infuse in the oil. I will turn off the heat and put pinch of asafoetida and half a teaspoon of red chili powder. This gives a nice color to the tempering, and add it to the saag. Hope you like this recipe. Kindly subscribe to my channel and share it with your family and friends. I will be back with new recipes very soon. Love you all. Take care.